Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Borders, and welcome to the match review of Chelsea 2, Dinamo Zagreb 1. Welcome to the Burton Borders. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah. Right, today I'm not doing the 6 talking points. I'm just going to go into a straight review. And there's three big talking points that I want to be looking at. I'm going to be looking at the performance of Zakaria today. I'm going to be looking at Chelsea's injury pile-up. And finally, who we may be facing in the last group, in the knockout stages. And there's one team that may surprise everybody. Anyway, let's get into the first talking point. It's talking about Zakaria, and today we witnessed what it's like to have a proper number 6 on the pitch, a true defensive midfielder. This guy was very good today. The only disappointment was he came off injured, but I'm going to be addressing the injuries later on. But what he gave us that protection in front of the back line. First game for us, so he was going to be a little bit rusty, but he shielded the ball well. And the other thing what he did, he allowed Jorginho to play his game, because Jorginho's passing today was pretty good. I know some people don't like him, but you've got to admit he controlled the tempo of the game. He was allowed to he was given that protection from Zakaria so that he can pass the balls, and it was his pass that led to the first goal. Actually, great threaded pass to Aubameyang, who showed a lot of invention with that back heel. And Sterling, and eventually 8 games without a goal, and he took that goal well, showed a lot of composure, the way he knocked it past the defender and stroked it into the net. He waited and had patience and stroked the ball into the back of the net to bring us back into the game after Zagreb had taken a surprise lead. And then we scored our second goal, and courtesy of that man Zakaria. It was or Zakaria, depending on whether you're listening to the pundits or you're listening to the commentator. Some call him Zakaria, some call him Zakaria. What is his name? Stick it in the comment section. But he was at the edge of the penalty box. Nice composed finish. He put, because sometimes we saw Sterling a couple of times being a bit wasteful in front of goal. Similar situation where he's knocked the ball over the bar because his body shape wasn't well. So Zakaria showed a nice body shape to steer the ball into the back of the net. And my only thing about today's match was we had a lot of domination, and for all our dominance, we just still not clinical enough. I mentioned about Sterling. He had 2 glorious chances to score a second goal, and we had Conor Gallagher missed a couple of chances, although good saves by the goalkeeper. Thiago Silva with a couple of chances. So, we should have really scored about three or four goals, to be honest. And we need to be more clinical because, in tight games, it's going to bite us in the bum. So, but the fact is we are creating chances, but I'd just love to see us, stick some more in the back of the net. I like to see 4-5-1 victories instead of scraping out these 2-1 victories. And so this leads me on to the injuries now. So the reason why, and obviously after seeing Zakaria's performance, a lot of us would have probably been saying, why hasn't he been playing more often? Because that true number 6 makes a massive difference to the way we perform. And, he, as I said, he was the engine room in that side. But now I know why he hasn't played, because this guy isn't fully fit. He came off the back of a big injury when he was at Juventus, and this guy he played 60, 70 minutes, and then he started to, was it his knee or something he was touching, and he limped off. So I think that we were kind of nursing him. I think we thought he wasn't quite ready yet, he wasn't going to be fully fit, and so it is his first big game, big outing, and he breaks down midway through the second half. So I'm hoping it's not a bad injury, because as I said, what we saw from him, we saw the difference what a true number 6 can make. So if we buy in somebody like a Declan Rice or anybody who can fulfill that role, you can see how it transforms us. And going on, moving on from to other injuries now, and Ben Chilwell, feel sorry for the lad. He just came back from a bad injury and knee injury, and now he's pulled his hamstring right at the very end of the match as well. And to make matters worse, and I think also Azpilicueta as well. I think Azpilicueta was feeling something. I may have to brush up, put on this shirt or different colour shirt and play it on Sunday, because I don't think we're going to be struggling, especially in defence, to find a fully fit defence. So we'll be forced to play a better forward. I think we ain't got 5 fit defenders, have we? But my only, I said I criticised Potter a little bit last week for team selection, and today I'm going to do the same thing. Sorry, Potter, I have to criticise you today, because this was a dead rubber. No matter what happened, we would have won the group anyway. But is it head to head or is it goal difference? Because what I'm going to be talking about in a minute may make a difference. There was a head to head to say, yeah, but I think it goes with head. Does it still head to head first, then goal difference? If it is, yeah, so we were bound to top the group anyway. And so we played people like Chilwell full 90 minutes, because Chilwell, as we know, he's come off the back of this injury, and so is he really up and running? Is he 100% fit? And could he have been rested for the last half of this game? And possibly, there's some youngsters who could have come in today. So. We risked injuries by playing some of these guys, and as I said, Azpilicueta was feeling something, so we'll find out more about what's going on with him and Chilwell. But Chilwell obviously looks like he's going to be missing the World Cup now. His hamstring's gone, so that's it for him. And as I said, Azpilicueta, I don't know the extent of his injury. So and with, as I said, with Zakaria out as well, it's not great, to pick up 3 injuries in a dead rubber game like this. So moving on now to the draw. So now that we've topped our group, we know who we could be facing, and there's a surprise team in there, guys, because the Germans, we could place, I think it's Eintracht Frankfurt, we could play Dortmund, we can play. Who else finished in their group? I believe, I can't remember the other teams now. Was it Porto finished second? It might be Porto. But a team that we weren't thinking of. I was thinking, yeah, okay, we're definitely going to be playing against Porto, but no. They won their match 6-1, meaning that PSG finished second. PSG finished second on goal difference. That's why I was a bit puzzled whether is it goal difference or is it head to head. But they may have had similar head to head, so then it goes down to goal difference. I need to check that out really. But they scored at one moment. It looked like PSG were going to top the group. Then Porto went and scored 2 goals in the last 5 minutes, and 1 in injury time to put them top of their group. So that means that, we know it's going to happen now, because we always draw PSG. I bet you, out of all the teams that we can play against, we're going to be getting PSG. It's just going to be typical of us to do that. So here's hoping that we don't draw PSG in the next round, because all the other teams are relatively easy. I say relatively easy. We've got the Leipzig's the other guys' team, so we either play Leipzig, Eintracht Frankfurt, or Dortmund. As I said, PSG is another team that we can face, and for some reason the other 2 teams escape me. Oh, there's Club Brugge. The other team that we can face is Inter Milan, and a reunion with Judas Lukaku. So that'll be an interesting one as well. So not easy. I'm not saying that they're easy, and obviously the PSG one will be the most difficult one. But these are teams who we can win, but they're tricky ties. So we still need to be careful. Here's hoping, as I said, we don't get a PSG anyway. So bittersweet. We topped the group. Played pretty well, I thought. I thought our football was good, apart from the finishing, as always. But as I said, the bitter bit was the injuries and the fact that we can face PSG in the next round. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because if we want to win this tournament, there's going to be a point where we have to face somebody who's pretty decent anyway. So why not be now? Okay. So guys, Don't forget, as always, to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. Until then, guys, take care. Bye for now.